What's up, YouTube? So, this video is gonna be about, I think, patience. I'm gonna talk about patience and, yeah, just patience, So, and how I much I hate patience, and just seems like the things you want in life take so long, at least for my life. So, I'm gonna get to it, right? So, I've noticed a constant theme in my life where, no matter what I really want, or no matter what I really desire, I have to wait so long just to even get it. So, fuck, man. So it's like I want to meet certain people who um who vibe the way I do, who I feel connected to, who I resonate with, right? Who I feel like I can be my full self, or just people who are into the same things I'm into. Like me, I'm into spirituality. I'm into questioning everything. I consider myself kind of like a philosopher. Like, I like to think about a lot of shit. I like to question a lot of things on why things are the way they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really, that's just me, I guess. But if you look at my whole YouTube videos, my whole channel, it's about pretty much everything is about questioning shit, pretty much. But yeah, I'm into spirituality. I'm into philosophy. I like to question a lot of shit, and I'm into health and fitness and all that shit, right? I like to do all that shit, but it seems like in my life it's very hard to meet these types of people. Like, it's weird because the people I really crave and I really want to meet, or I want to be around with, who are the types of people I want to hang out with, they're all online. I always meet like-minded people online, but I never meet those same types of people in person. So, and I do try to put myself out there a lot. Like, trust me, I went to parties, done everything. I've gone out, I've done everything, and I've my situation's kind of complicated because I feel like when you meet people at your level, I feel like you got to be lucky in a way, because it depends. It's about opportunities too. So got to be at the right place at the right time, sort of thing. Like, if you're put in an area in a big city that's safe and that's filled with a lot of people, I feel like you're in a good position, or you have a good chance to meet people that actually think and talk they actually think like you. You know what I'm saying? They actually vibe with you, who see things the way you do. I'm not saying it has to be exact, but to the point where you guys really get along and you feel really connected to that person. It could be friends, it could be a romantic partner, it could be anyone. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it's not the case. It's been going on for years. I've been trying to use law of attraction or manifestation, but it seems to never work. I personally don't believe in manifestation. I don't believe in law of attraction. I feel like it's bullshit, at least from my experience, because whenever I try to manifest anything, shit doesn't happen. And when I do try to detach, shit never happens. I've done everything in the rule book when it comes to manifestations and law of attraction, and ain't shit happens. So I feel like people that do manifest these types of situations, I feel like they're just put into lucky situations, or they're fortunate, or I personally believe it deals with souls. I personally believe it deals with soul contracts and free will, and how I feel like God plays a role into this in a bad way. I feel like if you're put in a situation where no matter what, you're always around people who you just don't vibe with, who you just don't get along with, or if you trying to reach a certain goal, or if you want some things, I feel like, and you put in a lot of work and you're being patient, but you're still not getting it, the shit you desire, I do feel like God is kind of stopping you in a way, because don't forget, this is my personal beliefs. Before you come down here, you sign certain deals and certain contracts before you come down to earth. Either you do it, or God does it, or a different being like your higher self does it. So whoever it is, someone or something dictates how your life is gonna be, pretty much before you're born. how everything's gonna play out, when you're gonna meet types of people, how you're gonna meet different types of people, or when you're gonna experience certain situations, how you're gonna experience certain situations. I believe that all this shit we experience is predestined and pre-planned. Not everything, but I'll say like 98% at least. 2% has to do with free will, pretty much. That's my opinion. But and it can be good and bad. Like, and this is my opinion. You don't have to believe it, but I personally believe that when you go through abusive situations and bullshit situations, that's fucking you up. That's destroying you mentally and physically. That's stressing you out. That's causing a lot of heartbreak and sadness and pain. I feel like that could be pre-planned. I feel like either you or someone else, like God or our Creator, or our higher selves, or someone else wanted us to experience that shit for whatever reason. Most likely for soul growth, whatever. But that's just my opinion. What am I gonna say? But it's really hard. It's frustrating. It really is frustrating. When I try to put myself out there, when I try to meet new people, and it just seems like I'm not vibing with people. I mean, yes, I get along with them. They're cool, but it's just like I rather meet people that are. I rather meet people and be with a partner that has this, who's in the same wavelength as me, who looks at life kind of similar how I look at it, or like who's very spiritual, or like who's into spirituality, or who thinks a lot, who questions a lot of shit, who's into health and fitness, the importance of the human body, someone that's aware of how corrupt and evil this world is, and how corrupt, and wants to know like God's and our Creator's motives, how it is in the afterlife, why is this world so evil, who's controlling all this corruption, who's behind the scenes, the importance of like diet and like eating certain foods, the benefits of eating certain foods, exercising, just questioning a lot of shit, questioning a lot of like, there's different beings on earth, just shit like that, man. You know, just, I don't know, maybe I ask for too much, maybe I'm unrealistic, because these same things I want to look for in the people I want to meet, maybe I lack those things, you know. So again, it's all about self-reflection. It's all about knowing yourself, this and that, and you got to check yourself too. So I feel like at times maybe I'm put unrealistic expectations. My mouth cannot keep up with my mind. I hate stuttering. I swear to God. Now I lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was about to say. Basically, be mindful. Or maybe, oh yeah, so here we go. So maybe I place certain high expectations, or I place unrealistic expectations with people. Maybe I'm just projecting, you know, when I myself don't meet these expectations. But I don't know, man. And I also look for people who have basic respect for themselves, and people who have morals, people who actually treat other people with respect. I really do value that. It just seems like a lot of people are very mean. Now I understand people are very unique in their own ways, this and that, but like I feel like I've been around a lot of disrespectful people, either towards me or towards other people. And I'm just like, I'm not with that. You know, I mean, I do adjust. Like, I feel like we all do that. So like, you have your party friends where like you specifically meet those types of people to have fun and go out with, and then you have your acquaintances, your work colleagues, your work friends, where you talk about business, you talk about making money, you talk about working hard, this and that. And then I feel like you have your sports friends, where all you do is play sports, you talk about sports, you talk about fitness, this and that. So there's different categories. I feel like everyone experiences that. I know I have, where you have certain friends, certain people, only for specific things, pretty much. So, yeah. But like, I more so want to meet like friends and people who actually like, I guess all around, I just want the full deal. I want the full package. I want everything out of the certain types of people I meet. I want people who have the same values I have, who see similar, who view certain things how I feel, how I view kind of similar. It doesn't have to be the same, but like just the same wavelength, pretty much, you know. And again, I it's weird because I meet those people where I feel like I'm in the same wavelength. I always meet those types of people online. Like I have a lot of them on YouTube, online, but I don't meet these same people in person. So it's like, what the fuck? And I've been trying to manifesting these types of people for at least 5 years, pretty much. And that's how long I've been hoping. But I've prayed to God. I've wrote notebooks about it. I've written it down. I try manifesting. I try detaching. I try to put myself out there a lot. I'm trying to take an action, and it's nothing. It's very disappointing feeling where you hope you hope for something, right, but then it never happens. And I want to say never happens, but it doesn't happen because the reason why I say doesn't instead of never because I haven't died yet, so I have no right to say never. But it sucks, man. It's not easy. It's not easy being patient. So hopefully I meet these people one day. I hope soon, but it's hard. It really is hard. It would be nice to meet people who are at the same wavelength as you. That'd be really nice, to be honest. But yeah, I definitely did try to put myself out there. I mean, I have friends. I have people around me. I know how to talk to people. I know how to socialize. I know how to party. Trust me, I've experienced all that shit. I'm not saying I'm the greatest, but I have experience. But it comes to a certain point or a certain time where like sometimes you just want like a deeper connection, and I know everyone. I feel like everyone experiences that too. I think everyone wants that too, you know. But I guess we have to wait according to God's timing or divine timing, pretty much, you know. And this is why I want to make a video about patience. And patience is a bitch. I feel like at times, a lot of things in my life where I have to wait so fucking long, and there are a lot of things where I really do hope I get like right now, but I'm still waiting. I've been waiting years, like 5 years. A lot, man. I've experienced a lot of false hopes, a lot of false promises, a lot of shit, man. And I put in the work too. It's not like I'm not putting in the work and then hoping for results. I've put in a lot of work, and I'm still not getting the results I want. But you know, I'm gonna keep grinding. I'm gonna keep putting myself out there. I'm gonna keep, you know. But hopefully, one day I just meet these types of people, or I meet like a specific romantic partner, you know, or both, you know. That'd be nice. But yeah, patience sucks. It just seems like, at least in my life, like whenever I want something, I have to work extra harder, or I have to put in a lot of more effort just to get that thing. Shit gets annoying. Like I'm turning 25 in like 6 days. I still don't have my license. Still don't have my driver's license. Well, one, because no one fucking taught me how to drive. None of my family members helped me with shit. And when they did, they're so fucking aggressive, or like they're so like hypocritical. I remember one time, one of my family members, man, I'm like, bro, she told me to slow down, right, when I was driving, right? And the speed limit, I forgot what the speed limit was, but like the speed limit was like what, like I think 55 or something, 45. Let's just say 50. The speed limit was 50, right? So I was driving like around 45 miles per hour. Tell me why my fucking family member told me to slow down. I'm like, that's fucking illegal. If I were to slow down to like, and when she kept telling me to slow down, I was at like 30 miles per hour, and I was getting like more slower, and then she still kept telling me to slow down. I'm like, what the fuck? Like that's illegal. If you slow down, if you like drive like what, like 15 miles per hour at a 50 miles per hour speed limit, then you're gonna cause traffic and you're gonna cause car crashes even. So either that, like that, they'll be so fucking hypocritical, or like I have other family members, or like they'll be so pissed, like they'll yell at me, this and that. And I'm trying to, and I'm not trying. I'm trying. I'm putting in effort. I'm asking questions, but he'll still get pissed. He'll yell in my ear and shit, and like will cause me to shake and have like nervous. It will cause me to panic a little bit and just like I'm gonna make a video about my dysfunctional family because like they're very abusive. They're very retarded. They're not smart people. They're like animalistic. They don't think twice before they do something. They're very dumb. I'll make another video in the future about my toxic family, this and that. But I came from a very violent background where like there's a lot of fights in my family, a lot of arguments, no empathy, lack of accountability, a lot of dishonesty, lack of morals. They'll do shit and then they won't take accountability for the things they've done. They've threw my clothes away. They threw half of my clothes away while I was gone for my job. I'm not gonna tell you on my job, but for my career, I was away from the house, and then when I came back, my fucking family members, they threw away almost half of my clothes, and I bought these clothes with my own money, like over thousands of dollars. It was nice clothes. I'm talking about dress shirts, clothes I like to go out with, like nice design, like designer clothes. I like material items. I like looking nice when I go out. They threw away jackets, a lot of pants, socks. They threw away all that shit without my permission or consent while I was gone. You know how fucked up that is? I feel like I got robbed. It's over like $1,000 worth of clothes, man. And what's crazy too was that like I warned my family members. I've told them, I begged them not to do that too. So they knew what they were doing. Either that or, like I said previously, they don't think. They're very animalistic. They're very retarded. They don't think twice before they do something. They lack morals. They lack accountability. They're very emotionally immature and they're very dysfunctional. So they can't put two and two together. They lack empathy. Long story short, I confronted them. They were lying, and it resulted in me getting kicked out of the house. And they even gave me a restraining order, and they blocked me pretty much. It's fucked up, but I'll definitely get more into detail about my abusive and toxic family members. This shit was traumatizing. It was like a lot of mental and like physical violence in that house. I'm glad I'm away from them now. Like I'm in a better area now. Like I have my own room. I have my own place. And it's very peaceful. It's nice and calm and quiet, and I love it. And that's a thing with like, if you're born into like a dysfunctional family, once you have your own place, once you're in a quiet area, you really appreciate it. Because I'm still in shock. It's been like a couple of months where I'm away from my family, and like I still can't believe where I can actually sleep peacefully. I can actually wake up and not be in a fight or flight mode, and it's a really good feeling. It really is. But again, I'll make a different video about that in the future. But yeah. No, the thing with patience, it just seems like whenever I want something, I have to wait so long for it. And it's really annoying. I have experienced a lot of success too. Like I've been through a lot of obstacles. Who hasn't, right? Everyone experienced a lot of tough times and obstacles, you know. But there are times where I look back in certain situations. I'm like, damn, how the fuck did I even overcome those situations? Like the amount of persistence I was able to have, I'm like, wow. Like I'm really proud of myself, and that's another thing. You always got to be proud of yourself. You always got to be happy for yourself, no matter what, you know. So always be proud of yourself for how far you come. Always, never underestimate how much hardships and how much bad shit and how hard you had to work to get to where you at. Never underestimate your achievements or successes, because life is not easy. There's a lot of bullshit, there's a lot of corruption, there's a lot of control when it comes to the human experience, but for you to still be alive and still doing what you're doing, you're successful, and just keep going and keep doing greater things. Never settle. pretty much, But yeah, patience sucks. I feel like God does hold you back in a way to a certain extent. Again, it deals with your karma, your past life karma. It deals with what you signed up for, what you want to experience in this lifetime, when do you want to experience certain things, either good or bad. I personally do believe God holds you back in a way, in a good way and in a bad way. I really do believe that. I will go into detail, but I'm not in the mood. Here, I'll explain in a short way, just from my beliefs. Like I said before you come down here, either you, your higher self, or your ancestors, or God. I want to say ancestors, but either basically God, you, or your higher self, right? Y'all dictate how your life would be like in certain situations, when you want to get certain things, when you want to reach success, failures, what types of people you want to meet, and karma plays a big role. You either have good karma or you have bad karma. That plays a role too in your past lives, in your past incarnations, being a human. That plays a role too. And I feel like that dictates how your current life experience is going to be in your next lifetime. And I feel like if you have like a greater purpose in life, like if you're meant to do bigger, better, greater things in life, if you're meant to like, yeah, I don't say bigger, better, greater, because as human beings we're all unique. So I personally don't believe a better or greater situation. I don't believe in that. It sounds good, but I don't believe in that. I feel like we're all unique and we all have greatness and great life purposes of our own. And that what makes human beings like us special. So I don't believe where you have a better life, this and that. I don't believe in that. I really don't. That's the thing I've learned growing up too. Never underestimate anyone. I don't care what they look, how you feel. Don't ever underestimate people, because I feel like God or the universe or karma will really teach you a lesson about that, and you don't want to be put into that situation. Never underestimate people. Always respect people, and don't ever underestimate what people have been through or what they're capable of, because the universe will always put you in that same person's shoes, or the universe will reveal you how that specific person can actually kick your ass. So metaphorically and literally. So never underestimate people. I feel like that's a valuable life lesson and a life skill to have. But yeah, man, just I don't know where I was going in this, but oh yeah. So yeah, pretty much your karma, how you decide you want to live, this and that dictates how your experience will be. And like not only that, but like I feel like the more greater, bigger, better purpose you want for yourself, I feel like you will have to experience a lot of bullshit, a lot of obstacles, and a lot of hard shit in your current life, in your next lifetime, or your current lifetime, in my opinion. I definitely, yeah, because there's a guy on YouTube. He mentioned that like some people have stronger spirits, this and that, and I agree with that. People are just naturally stronger. They've been through more. Like it's weird. Like me, I'm very like indecisive. Like I do believe certain people are better than other people, and then I don't at the same time. I really can't explain it. Like I personally do believe there are stronger and better people out there, and I feel like other people do have a much bigger, much wider, broader purposes out here. I do believe that, but I don't look at it as an egotistical way. I don't. I just look at it as like I really can't explain it, but you get what I'm saying. Like some people have like a wider. That's a perfect word. Like a wider purpose, pretty much. A lot of people have great purposes, but I feel like specific people have like wider purposes. So when you have like a wider purpose, meaning like you're meant to change the whole world, or you're meant to change the whole perspective about the whole world, where a lot of people are involved, a lot of things are involved. I feel like that's a wider purpose, where you're trying to help people for the collective, I hope this doesn't come out as wrong. Again, I'm not saying there's a bigger or better purpose out here than other people. All I'm saying is it just depends. I feel like there's like wider purposes. You get what I'm saying? But whatever. If you don't get what I'm saying, it's alright. But I just don't mean in an egotistical way. But anyways, I feel like people who are have like wider purposes, they tend to go through more bullshit, harder bullshit, a lot more obstacles in life. People who are meant to do again great things, like people who are meant to do really great things and very spiritual things, and like to the point where they could change the world type of shit or change a lot of people's lives. I feel like they have to endure and go through a lot of more hardships, a lot more bullshit, and a lot more painful experiences than the average person who don't have like much of a wider purpose, in my opinion. And that's what I'm trying to get at, and I do believe in that. So part of me feels like people go through some bullshit because of past life karma, and not only that, but just naturally this world is very evil too. I feel like a lot of people go through a lot of bullshit. I feel like they never deserve it. I feel like just the fact that you can create karma in this world and in this realm, it shows how evil and corrupt this world really is, and I'm not with that. It shows how fucking sick this world is. Just the fact that you're capable of reincarnating, or you're capable of doing bad shit, and that bad shit sticks with you. You know, that's how evil this realm is. If this realm wasn't so sick and evil, then you wouldn't even be put in a position to do some bad shit where now you create karma for yourself and you're forced to come down here. You wouldn't even be put in that situation, but just the fact that this earth and realm has a situation like that where it keeps you stuck like that and trapped. No, like this realm is very evil. So it's all about perspectives. I do feel like we have a lot of victims in this world too. I feel like there's a lot of victims in here. People who don't deserve to go through no bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And when I say karma, I'm not saying like, oh, you went through something bad, you deserve it. I'm not saying that at all. And again, you believe what you want to believe. You have your own beliefs. There's no right or wrong. And me personally, some people believe that. I don't like that at all. I don't like the idea of like certain people go through unfortunate situations. Some people in the spiritual community say that it's past life karma, or like you've done something bad in the past life, so now you're paying it now in the next lifetime. I don't like that at all. I don't agree with it, but I won't be surprised that's the case. Nah, I don't agree with it. I really don't like it. Because every human being deserves happiness and bliss. No one deserves to go through some bad shit, you know what I'm saying? So I personally don't believe that. There has to the reason why people go through these situations, the reason why people go through these types of situations in the first place, in my opinion, is because this world is just naturally evil. And like I said before, like you're just gonna be trapped. Just the fact that you're capable of doing bad shit and creating karma for yourself, that in itself shows that you're in a very evil world, pretty much. But as much evil there is in the world, I also believe that there's a lot of good in this world. I do believe God does have good intentions, or another God, or whoever. I do believe there is a good and an evil, pretty much. But yeah, it was a rant, but patience is not easy. There's a lot of bullshit, but that's pretty much it. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.